This video is for hour 9 of Sam's SQL in 24 hours, summarizing data results from a query. So in this chapter, we learned about how to use things like average, max, sum, min, count, those different types of data summarizing tools. And so this will be just a brief overview of the exercise. Again, I'm just going to post the answers to the exercises and explain why I did it that way and read the exercise questions. So the first exercise is to use the employee underscore pay underscore table to construct SQL statements to solve the following exercises. So the first one is to write one that determines the average salary. So this one's pretty easy. We just select average salary from pay table. So this is the column, and we average that column and we execute it. And that gives us 30,000 as our column name, or column number. So the second question is, what is the maximum bonus? So we just run this one, which is select the maximum from the bonus column. And when we execute that, we see that it's $2,000. So then the next one is, what is the sum total of all of the salaries that are in that table? So we just do sum, which adds all of the salary column together from that table. And we execute it, and we get 90,000. And then what is the minimum pay rate? So what is the minimum hourly rate that we see there? So we just do select minimum pay rate. We execute that and we see $11 an hour. So we want to know how many rows are in that table. Oh, hold on. Paste and execute, and we see that there's 6 rows in the table. So then the second exercise is write a query to determine how many employees are in the company whose last names begin with a G. Again, this was very easy because we used the data from the last chapter, because we'd already done this. So from employee table, where last name is like G, and then select count star, and that gives us the total number of G names, which is 2. So then number 3 is write a query to determine the total dollar amount for all the orders in the system. Rewrite the query to determine the total dollar amount if we set the price of each item at $10. So this will be a 2-part. So the first part is what is the total amount of all orders in the system, which is 406. And then we want to figure out what is the total amount if we just set the item price at 10, which we can see is $15.80. So then number 4 exercise is write 2 sets of queries to find the employee first name and last name as they are listed in alphabetical order. Or actually the first and last name on. So this will find us the first name, which is Glass. And the second one will find us Wallace. And if we actually run those 2 queries together, you'll see that Glass last name, Wallace first name, or Wallace last name. And the last one is write a query to perform an average function on the employees' names. Does the statement work, and determine why you got that result. So select average last name at last name as last name from employee. So we're going to average last name. So it gives us an error. And the reason for this error is because we cannot average a non-numeric column. So it has to have numerals in it for us to be able to average it. And last name is actually a varchar column, so there are no there are letters and numbers, and we cannot average out a letter-based column. So again, this is just a brief overview of the Hour 9 exercises and how the answers I got and wrote for them were. I'd like to thank you for viewing, and have a nice day.